Hi, Assalamualaikum. Okay, let's look at the next subtopic, 9.4, thermodynamic processes. So thermodynamic processes, we have 4, isothermal, isochoric, isobaric, and adiabatic. So dekat setiap proses ni, we are going to look at the changes in parameters of the system, which is in terms of pressure, volume, and temperature. Dan di setiap proses ni, kita kena tahu how the graph looks like. Okay, graph of P against V, and we need to know how to sketch the graph as well. Okay, so this is the example for the thermodynamics in general, but let's look at the details. Okay, kita tengok yang lebih detail lah dekat sini. Okay, so before we look at the thermodynamic process, okay, let's take note 2 points here. Okay, yang pertama, kamu kena tahu, before this I mentioned that delta U, the change in internal energy depends on temperature. Dan yang kedua, work done depends on change in volume. Okay, so kalau ada perubahan temperature, ada perubahan internal energy. Ada perubahan volume, ada bermaksud akan ada work done lah. Okay, 2 point yang penting kamu kena take note bila kita tengok setiap proses yang ada. Okay, so let's look at the first process. We call it isobaric process. So dalam isobaric process, ada satu parameter yang constant, which is pressure. Okay, pressure constant, volume dan juga temperature akan berubah. So berbalik kepada 2 point ni. So bila ada perubahan temperature, ada perubahan volume, bermaksud akan ada delta U, akan ada work done. So kita punya formula will be delta U is equal to Q minus W. Okay, so ada ada perubahan V, meaning that work is done. So work dekat sini ada value. Ada perubahan temperature, meaning that there is a change in internal energy. Okay, so this process, we can look into two types, which is expansion and compression. So since kita punya pressure tidak berubah, bila kita plot graph of P against V, okay, pressure against volume, you can see that pressure stays at the same level. Okay, pressure kita tetap sama, maybe 1 atm for the whole process. So bila expand, volume kita akan increase. So it will go from initial volume yang rendah kepada final volume yang tinggi. So that is when we have expansion of the system. So when we have compression, sebaliknya lah, volume kita akan decrease. So when volume decrease, it will go from higher volume to lower volume. Dan konsep yang last sekali, we need to know what type of gas law we need to apply. Okay, so gas law, ideal gas law, I believe you have learned this one before in high school, also in chemistry. So ideal gas law yang kita apply untuk isobaric adalah Charles law. Okay, di mana Charles law is when the volume of a gas is proportional to its temperature. Okay, so apabila volume proportional to temperature, this one actually daripada formula PV and RT. Okay, so kita tengok 3 parameter kan yang akan berubah, and RT ni adalah value yang constant. The mole of the gas tetap sama, R is smaller gas constant, tetap sama. So kita pindah dia akan jadi PV divided by T, so this one akan jadi constant. Okay, but since in this isobaric process, P kita constant, so kita anggap dia value dia tetap sama. That's why we're left with V over T. So V over T initial akan sama dengan V over T final. Okay, so we're going to apply this gas law in isobaric process. Okay, so dekat setiap proses, yang penting pertama, kita tengok apa yang constant. What parameter will be constant? So daripada maklumat yang kita tahu ni, apa value yang constant, kita boleh keluarkan apa formula dia. So since V dengan T berubah, okay, delta U ada W pun ada. Okay, tiada benda yang akan sama dengan kosong lah. Okay, that is the first one. Second process, isochoric ataupun nama lain dia adalah isovolumetric. So, kadang-kadang soalan gunakan this one, sometimes they use this one. Okay, daripada perkataan volumetric. So, volume yang akan constant in this process. Bila volume constant, pressure akan berubah, T akan berubah. So, berbalik kepada point penting kita tadi, work depends on volume. So, volume kita constant kan? Maksudnya, there's no change in volume. When there's no change in volume, there is no work done. That's why, kalau kita gunakan formula, first law of thermodynamics, di mana delta U sama dengan Q minus W, W sama dengan kosong, that's why we're left with delta U is equal to Q. Okay? So, here, since volume constant, kita punya graph akan stay at the same point of the volume lah. Tapi yang berubah adalah pressure. So, when the pressure increase daripada high to initial, okay, ada arrow dia di sini. When the pressure decrease from daripada high to lower pressure. This one daripada lower pressure to higher pressure. Okay. And last one. Okay, gas law yang kita akan apply adalah pressure law. Okay, pressure law is when pressure is proportional to temperature. So, here, guna lagi formula yang tadi, PV over T sama dengan constant, right? Okay, so in this case, yang constant adalah V. Ini kita tutup. So, P over T untuk initial akan sama P over T untuk final. This one, kamu kena ingat. Okay, this gas law. Okay, gas law, ideal gas law formula. Tapi actually, you don't need to remember each of this. Kamu kena ingat this one saja. PV over T is equal to constant. Okay, so dekat sini sudah tulis, when the volume is constant, the system does no work. Okay, that is the second process. Next process, we have what we call as isothermal. Okay, daripada perkataan thermal, temperature, meaning that temperature constant. Yang berubah adalah pressure dan juga volume. Okay, so when volume change, meaning that there is a work done. Pressure, okay, pressure ni it doesn't depend on anything. Okay, tapi temperature depends. Okay, temperature depends. Bukan temperature. Delta U depends kepada temperature kan. So when there's not change in temperature, there's no change in internal energy. That's why when we have delta U is equal to Q minus W, delta U ni sama dengan kosong. So we're left with Q equal to W. Okay, meaning that apabila heat energy is equal to work done, okay, all of the heat will be used to do the work. Okay, all heat added to system to perform work. Okay, so kita punya graph of P against V will be slightly different since temperature constant. P berubah, V pun akan berubah. So, P dia akan decrease macam ni, V dia akan increase. Ataupun P ni dia akan increase, V akan increase. Okay, so bila kita lukis graph, dia mesti graph curve lah. Dia tidak boleh straight. It's not linear, dia akan curve. Ni kamu kena take note. Yang akan straight adalah bila kita either dekat sini stay on the same pressure ataupun stay on the same volume. Okay, so this is a graph of P against V. Dan last kali, okay, the gas law that we are going to apply is Boyle's law. Boyle's law is when the pressure is inversely proportional to its volume. Okay, so bila kita ada PV over T, right, sama dengan constant. Okay, so PV yang ni akan jadi constant. That's why PV untuk initial akan sama dengan PV untuk final. So, ini adalah gas law yang kita akan apply for isothermal. So, isothermal, temperature constant. Bila temperature constant, delta U akan sama dengan kosong. Okay, so last one, we have adiabatic process. Okay, adiabatic process, semua parameter akan akan berubah. Okay, semua parameter akan berubah. P akan berubah, V akan berubah, T pun akan berubah. But they will change, but without any heat loss ataupun heat flowing into or out of the system. So Q kita akan sama dengan kosong. Okay, there's no heat loss, there's no heat being absorbed into the system, heat being released. Okay, so when there's no heat, Q sama dengan kosong lah. So bila Q sama dengan kosong, work done is equal to negative delta U. Okay, so this one usually happen when we have a system surrounded by insulator. Okay, this one sama macam mana yang kita belajar sebelum ni dalam topik 8. When we have a solid, okay, being insulated, but this time we have a gas, okay, inside a container being insulated by insulating material, so there will be no heat loss. Okay, so when the gas is being expanded, okay, when the gas is being expanded, work will be positive. Okay, work is doing the work lah. Okay, sorry, bukan work is doing the work, system is doing the work. That's why work dia positive. So energy akan decrease. Okay, since it is a cooling process. Okay, sebaliknya pula when we have a compression. So when we have a compression, work will be decreased. Okay, that's why work is negative. Delta U kita will be increased since it is a warming process, sebab delta T is increased. This one, delta U kita decrease sebab delta T kita juga decrease. Temperature rendah meaning that it is a cooling process. Temperature tinggi meaning that it is a warming process. Okay, dipanaskan. Okay, so that's all for 4 processes that we need to know. Okay, so kena ingat, setiap proses, first thing you need to remember is what parameter is changing. Okay, ni kolom yang pertama ni, what parameter is changing. Daripada sini barulah kita boleh keluarkan formula. So depend kepada apa kita punya parameter. Kalau dia ada kena mengena dengan temperature, temperature constant, delta U sama dengan kosong. Delta V constant, work is done equal to 0. This one, benda yang paling kena ingat. Okay, so we will look at the example in the next video.